With a majority of African nations diversifying from traditional sources of income, entrepreneurship is increasingly seen as a key to economic growth. Today, entrepreneurship is easily one of the most sustainable job generation tools in Africa, which has yielded huge returns for entrepreneurs. And according to experts, there lies great untapped potential to drive the African continent into its next phase of development. In this regard, here are some of the reasons why Africa is fast becoming the entrepreneurship destination of choice. Africa is one of the fastest growing regions. It is expected that by 2050, Africa's GDP will amount to a whopping $29 trillion, making it one of the most powerful economies across the world. Even though the drop in commodity prices might have caused an economic slowdown, African countries have some of the most potential for growth within this decade. With its consistently progressing business environment, more and more global businesses are focusing on Africa as part of their global strategies. Africa is an emerging market. By 2050, Africa is expected to have a population of 2 billion people, half of whom will be living in urban regions. Additionally, Africa's growing middle class boasts an after-tax income that is significantly higher than that of previous generations. Not to mention, Africa's middle class occupies a land area greater than that of the US, Europe, China, and India combined. Companies that can navigate the complexity and scale of the African landscape will reap significant benefits in their on-the-ground operations. Rapid urbanization and youthful population. These are the two demographic indicators telling the story of Africa's promise as a consumer market. Out of Africa's roughly 1.2 billion person population, 60% is aged 25 or less, making it the youngest global population. Companies looking for emerging customer bases for new products and services can really benefit from Africa's youthfulness. Complementing this youthfulness is the continent's increasing urbanization. Africa currently has more than 80 cities housing at least 1 million people. Moreover, it is expected that by 2030, Africa will have 18 countries containing a minimum of 5 million inhabitants. Infrastructure improvements. At the moment, the infrastructure required to unleash Africa's business potential is not yet fully in place. However, bridging gaps between Africa and its markets while simultaneously decreasing the trading cost will present major opportunities for new businesses. The Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement, involving 54 African countries, is the first step towards connecting African markets with the rest of the world. According to this agreement, there will be a significant increase in intertrading within the African markets, and perhaps even the establishment of the biggest free trade agreement ever since the World Trade Organization was created. Digital revolution. Africa is the biggest global mobile phone adopter. African consumers do not see a mobile phone as a mere communication device. For them, it opens up access to the internet and a range of other life-altering services like education, healthcare, and banking. There has been a rapid increase in mobile phone adoption in Africa. In the next 4 years, subscriber percentage is expected to go up to 63%. The sharp increase in mobile connectivity and adoption opens up tremendous opportunities for internet providers, network operators, mobile and computer manufacturers, information service companies, and communication providers. In fact, any business that wishes to establish a sustainable relationship with its increasingly tech-savvy target audience can enjoy the benefits of this digital revolution. Interestingly, Both local and foreign industrialists are well aware of the vast economic opportunities that lay in the budding landscape of the African market. More so, it is clear that Africa's young customer base, growing and diversified investments, and increasing buying power make it one of the most desirable business spots around the world. Companies willing to make their way into Africa are bound to benefit from the many advantages that the African markets have to offer.